Welcome back, fellow adventurers. If you're new to the channel, we do EDC and knife videos. If you like that kind of thing, I suggest you subscribe. If you like the video, please give it a like. Folks, today we are going to talk about 3 budget banger knives that I found recently on Amazon. All 3 of them can be had for less than $25. In the mix, we're going to have a fixed blade, a spring-assisted knife, and a manual opening knife. Let's start. The first one we have is by Revo. It is a knife called the Vipera. In fact, it's the Vipera XL. This is a quick point spring-assisted knife that is in an 8 CRM steel. This is a FR unhandled knife. It has a back spacer for a lanyard. It has some really nice jimping up here on top. It has a deep carry clip. What I like is they didn't go too crazy with the branding. They just put a small R on there. What I dislike about the clip, it's not reversible. So lefties, you're out, unfortunately. This, what looks to be a thumb hole here, is not actually a thumb hole. I can't get my finger in there. My fingers are too big to either, normal thumb flip or reverse flick. I just can't do it because my fingers are too big. They don't fit in there. With that being said, this knife has a great lockup on it. And it just pops out there. It sounds great. I know some people will be down on the 8 CRM, but hold on, folks. 8 CRM is a nice steel. It's not a super steel by any means. In fact, it's an inexpensive steel, but that's what keeps this at this price point. And you know what the price point is? $14.49. You can get this knife for $14.49. It's a quality knife. It's got a nice weight to it. It's got a great blade geometry, and it is sharp. I almost cut myself when I originally took it out of the box. So let's compare it to some other knives that we have around. First off, we're going to put it up against the Pyrite Light. It's slightly smaller if you put pivot to pivot, but it's close. It is bigger than the Voss Martin that we recently reviewed on the channel. What I like about it, though, it fits my full hand on here. And with the jimping, I have some nice control. So again, that is the Revo Vipera XL. It is priced at $14.49 currently on Amazon. Well, folks, the next knife we have up is the Fissa Fix Blade 7-inch full tang knife. This is the knife here. It has this nice Kydex sheath. It comes with the multi-clip, so you can belt carry it. You can turn it by loosening the screws, turning it. You can make it a scout carry. But the star of the show here is this D2 blade. This is a 7-inch knife. And let me tell you, this is a great ergonomic knife. It is just a beautiful blade shape. It's D2 steel. It's coated. They don't really tell you what the coating is, but it's got these beautiful G10 handles that have these cutouts, which make it really grippy. It's got this really aggressive jimping up here, so you can put your hand right on there. It's a full tang. It comes with the lanyard. I did add the bead because why not? I like matching with the grommets. This is got some weight to it. This is not a lightweight little knife. This is very decent size. If we compare this to, now mind you, this is not a fixed blade, but if we compare it to the Pyrite, I mean, blade size almost the same. You do have that really nice blade here. You can do some nice precision cutting because, one, you can get your full hand on here, but you can choke up on here and really do some nice cutting. I've seen some other YouTubers who have used this out in the field for bushcrafting. They put it through severe tests, and it held up really well. It did great at doing feather cuts. It did great at batoning. I mean, you can really get on that and hit it. Has a 90-degree here, so you can use it for lighting fires, with your ferro rod. And I really like this blade. This is just a nice knife. And what's great about it is the price. This is another budget banger. This one comes in, generally speaking, between $17 and $19.99, depending on when you buy it. But the current price on it is $15.99 for the green G10. They do have it in aluminum handles as well. There's a green aluminum handle, a black aluminum handle. I opted for the G10 because I feel in cold weather, the aluminum gets a little cold and a little slippery. So I opted for the G10. They do have it in a black G10 as well. The price on the aluminum handles is only $18.99 currently. So this is just another budget banger that I think is an excellent, excellent value. All right, the moment we've been waiting for, the final knife of the day. This is a knife by Shieldon. This is the Reliakinth. The Reliakinth is a 3.2-inch stone-washed, titanium-coated harpoon-style blade. It has orange G10 handles. It does come in black as well. I don't know if you can tell, but these have these nice blue accents around the pivot, so it gives it a nice look. It's got a G10 backspacer with a lanyard attachment, and I happen to like lanyards, so for me that's a nice thing. It's got, again, some aggressive jimping up here, and you can put your thumb right there where the harpoon tip comes up. And this is a nice full-size knife. 3.2 inches, so it's not a little guy. We'll show it up against, again, the pyrite light. And blade size, you compare lining up pivot to pivot, they're about the same size. It's a little bit bigger than the Vosteed Martin. And we'll put it up against the Naf's Lander. And the Naf's Lander is one of my personal favorites. This is one I just upgraded by adding custom scales and whatnot. But if you look, it's bigger than, the Naf's Lander. It's a nice size knife. Again, as usual, these companies let me down in only one area. The clip. It's a deep carry clip. A little bit will be showing over, but it's a pretty deep carry clip. But it's not reversible. So these companies, just for some reason, they don't believe that lefties carry knives. I don't know. But the price on this currently, and if anybody's, used the Shieldon knife, they are making some really good priced quality knives. It's a D2 steel. And what I like is it's not overly branded. You have the Shieldon name and logo there. And on the backside, you have the name and then the, Django, who's the designer, on the back. But this one is currently priced at $21.99. So for less than $25, you can get a quality EDC knife that is going to do basically everything you need it to do. And if you lose it or you break it, it was $22. So let's round these up. You've got the Reliakinth by Shieldon. You've got the Fissa Fix Blade. And then you have the Revo assisted opening Viperer. And these, I think, are great budget banger knives. And I'm sorry I keep saying budget bangers, but that's what they are. If you want some decent quality knives at a great price, this is where you go. Until we meet again, please keep your blades sharp.